Hello and welcome to YesLingo's Top 10 Weirdest Foods in China. I'm your host Betty, and today we're going to begin our program with a story time. Once upon a time, there was a very poor man who lived in the city of Nanjing, which is a city in the Jiangsu province to the east of China. Now, you might be familiar that Chinese people are all about eating freshly killed poultry. So this man, he killed a duck for dinner one day, and as usual, he was draining the blood of the duck into a small bowl. Poor duck. You might have heard that when Chinese people kill fresh poultry, they will drain the blood of the bird into a bowl, and they will steam it and eat it later. So that's what this guy was doing. He had this nice fresh bowl of blood, but the thing is, he accidentally dropped a bunch of vermicelli noodles, which are called 粉丝, into this pure bowl of blood. Now, normally, he would never cook these things together. I mean, blood and vermicelli? Are you kidding me? That sounds disgusting already. But seeing as the damage was already done, he decided not to let this nice bowl of blood go to waste. And he just went with it and cooked everything into a broth. And you know what? To everyone's amazement, especially his landlord's, this accidental savory concoction was surprisingly delicious and has survived through the ages and is now a common street-side fare all throughout China. And that is where we get 鸭血粉丝汤, duck blood vermicelli soup. Duck blood is called 鸭血. Vermicelli is 粉丝. And soup is 汤. So read together, it's 鸭血粉丝汤. Yes, this soup is kind of gross when you first look at it. I mean, it contains coagulated duck blood, which actually looks a lot like red tofu, and duck gizzards. It also has duck intestines. I mean, this really isn't the most appetizing stuff in most people's books. But when you stew them together and you get this savory, creamy, white duck broth, and you throw in some silky smooth glass noodles, and you top it off with some nice fried tofu or chopped cilantro, maybe some spring onion, and I'd say you've got yourself a perfect Chinese afternoon snack. And although this soup is chock full of animal innards, I mean, some really hardcore chefs will put liver and kidney in there as well. This soup shouldn't taste gamey at all. Instead, it should be nice and salty and should have this savory sensation overall. Nowadays, there are many small shops that specialize in serving 鸭血粉丝汤. If you're traveling around China, we recommend you to do your research ahead of time. Find a reputable restaurant in your city, because the last thing you want to do is go to some scam of a restaurant and ingest fake duck blood. And trust me, there is fake duck blood out there. You might be getting pork blood when you think you're getting duck blood, or you might even get dyed gelatin, which really isn't cool. Some shops will have variations of this dish on their menus, like spicy flavored or curry flavored, but YesLingo recommends you to go for the original. You'll probably notice the people around you, like this cute little boy, literally inhaling down these noodles with loud lip-smacking sounds and slurping noises, and I know in the West this might seem really barbaric and savage, but when you're in China, the louder you eat, especially with noodles, it's a sign that this food is really delicious. So if you're enjoying your bowl of 鸭血粉丝汤 and you think it's tasty and you want to give the chef a nice little compliment, go ahead and slurp away. Well, that's all the time we've got for today. Remember, if you're ever in Nanjing, you've got to check out the duck blood and vermicelli soup, 鸭血粉丝汤. See you next time as we explore more of China's top 10 weirdest foods. I'm Betty, and have a great one.